heard me, Luke. No deals.
We're hardly in a bargaining position.
It's the only way to save Holly.
Just don't blow our ticket out of here.
What else can I do? What'll it be, Bert?
Same as before, Luke. No dice. You and Scorpio come back with the money and your friends, and then I'll see what I can do for you.
No, you got it backwards, Captain. You do something for me, and I'll bring the money home.
Spencer, I am warning
Not
you.
again, not again now. That is the second time you've threatened me in this phone call.
Look, you are in no position to be setting conditions for your return here.
And you're in no position to be toying with the town's money.
Me?
Yeah, well, it's up to you. All you got to do is agree to my little generous offer, and the investors get every cent of their money back.
Luke, I can't do that.
Well, I'm afraid then we have nothing to talk about, Captain.
I hope you know what you're doing.
So do I.
Wait.
Were you talking to me?
Yes, I'm talking to you. Look, I haven't got the authority to give you what you want.
Well, then you're wasting my time.
But I'll do what I can.
Which is exactly what?
I'll talk to the DA's office.
Well, that's a start.
But no guarantees, Luke.
That's life.
And while I'm waiting for that decision, I really should know where you are.
Well, while I'm waiting for an answer, I'll try to decide if I'm going to tell you or not.
Oh, come on, Spencer. You said that
Well, when we've got a deal, not until then. And when we have a deal, you can come right to where Robert and I are, and you can help us carry that money right back to Port Charles.
Look, Luke, I am trying to do my part, and I think that the least that you
I'll
can
call
do...
you back in an hour. By then, you should have an answer. Oh, by the way, Bert.
Yes, I'm listening.
Don't bother to try and trace this call. I know how you guys operate with a little bit of notice. When I call again, I'll be on the phone just long enough for you to say yes or no. You got it?
Yes, I've got it. One more thing for you. If I do a great sales job with the DA, maybe he'll buy your proposal.
Ah, good. I knew I could count on you.
And let Holly free. But as far as Charles goes, I doubt it very much. You just be prepared for that, Luke.
Well, all we can do is ask, right? Why don't you just go tap dance your way into their hearts, Bert? I know that you can when you try.
Look, if I were that good a dancer, you never would have gotten away.
Not true. I'm a better dancer.
You're a better...
I'll talk to you in 1 hour, Bert.
Call the DA's office, see if he can come over here right away.
Yes, sir. I hate these stupid answering machines. Mr. Baldwin, this is Walt Hudson. I've got some important information for you about a friend of yours, Luke Spencer. You want it? You know where to find me.
Who are you talking to?
Bert Ramsey. I ran up the white flag. We surrendered. I'm afraid he's too tough for us.
Really? Why did you call him?
Well, I was trying to make a little deal.
What kind of deal?
Nothing special.
Luke, would you please tell me?
Oh, here, I'll get that. Ah, come in, please.
You called for a doctor?
Yes, right this way.
Yeah, I'll take him in, but I'll be back.
You're gonna have to tell us sooner or later.
I know, Robert. I'm gonna make it later.
All right. What did Ramsey say?
He agreed to go to the DA's office. He thinks there may be a possibility for Holly, but he doesn't think that they're going to give Charles immunity.
Okay, so how do you tell her that she's free, but Daddy spends the rest of his days in the can?
Look, pal, I haven't the slightest idea. I'm hoping that you might come up with a suggestion.
She's not gonna like it.
Well, that much I already know.
Well, good luck with the rest of it. I'm gonna call Jackie.
Well, how is he?
Well, the doctor's still examining him.
Are you okay?
Whilst I was in the other room, I called Nanny.
Well, how is she?
She said she was fine. I made her promise to come to Vancouver so I could see her. I'm so worried.
Come on, English. It's going to be okay. Everything is going to be just fine. The worst is over.
Alan.
Oh, would you like to join us?
I don't think he wants to.
You think maybe he's shy?
So this is how you straighten out your life, is it? This is how you pull yourself together and start becoming a better mother for Jason. There was some act you put on the other day for Dr. Ciardi. Serving tea and acting repentant. You think it's a joke, do you?
You're so cute when you're mad.
Is that all you have to say?
No. I think that I'm really glad that you care enough about me to come all the way down here just to see how I am.
I don't care about you at all. The only reason that I'm here is because I'm worried about my son.
Well, he brought along the troops.
Your behavior is intolerable, Susan.
You know, I hope little Jason doesn't grow up to be as stuffy as his father.
The way that child is being cared for right now, Susan, I doubt if he'll grow up at all.
But I tell you, the big guns are out now.
Look, Susan, we've put up with you long enough. You are irresponsible, you are weak, and you are boring. And neither one of us intend to go through this anymore.
Sympathetic wife standing up for the outraged husband. That's touching, Monica.
Touching?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Scotty, the only thing that touches you is money. And I am sick and tired of it. Now, if your client over there weren't sloshed out of her skull most of the time, she would wake up and she would realize just what a snake you are. I don't know what you're pulling with her, but whatever it is, it's got to be sleazy.
Monica, will you stay out of this, please?
Why? Something has to be done. This is a fiasco, and you're not getting through to her.
Look, I can handle it.
Listen, something has to be said. And I intend to say it.
It's my problem. Stay
Well,
out of
then
it.
you do something about it.
What are we doing standing here making fools out of ourselves and arguing like this?
You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm sorry. I got carried away.
You're right. There's no sense trying to deal with these two. Come on.
Well, now that that's settled, why don't you join the party?
Not for all the money that you have stolen from my husband.
Too bad, because we're celebrating.
And what are you celebrating?
We're celebrating the new man in my life. The first one who really understands me, and the only one who knows how to be nice. To you.
I was just going to call you. I want you to hear this as well. You're very ill. You should be hospitalized immediately.
I'm afraid that's impossible.
Nonetheless, it is my professional opinion.
I appreciate that, Doctor, but I won't allow myself to be hospitalized under any condition.
Is that a religious preference?
Call it reverence for life.
Please, Father, be serious.
You know how I hate to be isolated, where someone can get to me.
But you can't.
I can't give the Durbans a chance to reach me. You can imagine how they must have been affected by our hasty departure. They'd like nothing better than to get their hands on me.
We wouldn't let them touch you.
I wouldn't last an hour in the hospital.
We appreciate your coming by, Doctor.
I strongly suggest that you get Mr. Sutton into a hospital as soon as possible.
I understand.
He's a sick man, a very sick man. Needs complete rest. He ought to be allowed to restore his strength.
We'll do the best we can.
If you need any further help, don't hesitate to call.
Thank you. Thanks again.
He's right, you know.
You'll be fine.
I'm so tired.
You can rest as long as you like.
Darling, promise me something.
Anything.
You won't let them separate us, Holly, until I'm sure that you're going to be all right.
You'll be sorry.
I wouldn't bet on it. But I don't understand how your father can just write you right off.
Who needs him? Other fortunes to be made. Don't you worry, we'll have all the comforts again, I promise you.
I don't think so, Basil.
Don't you believe me?
No, I would really like to. But there have been too many other promises at other times that have never been kept.
This is different.
Not for me. Besides, I can't afford to have Percy dislike me because of my association with you.
I don't understand.
Who knows what they might do?
What do you say?
That a girl needs to watch out for herself. You do understand survival, don't you, Basil? What good is a fortune if you're not around to spend it?
So you're deserting me, too?
Don't think it hasn't been fun, darling. But I like winners. Do keep in touch, won't you?
on All My Children.
We could have the whole afternoon together, just the two of us.
I don't know.
Promise me you'll be there.
I'll be there.
And On the Edge of Night.
I'm in love with you.
Yes?
Would you entertain the thought of marrying me?
Ian.
All My Children, The Edge of Night. Weekdays.
Thanks, officer. I know the way. Hey, hi, Bert.
John, what are you doing here?
You called me, remember?
Oh, I was expecting the DA.
Well, the boss is out of town on business up in Albany. You're stuck with me. But I can take whatever actions are necessary. Now, what was so important it couldn't wait till the morning?
Luke Spencer called.
Where is he?
He wouldn't tell me, but it was long distance.
Oh, that narrows it right down. What did he want?
He wants to make a deal.
I wondered if it might come to that.
That's a tricky one.
Well, from Spencer, I wouldn't expect less. Let's have it.
He's got the money.
All of it?
That's what he said.
How did he get it back?
I didn't ask, and I'm not sure I want to know.
He wants to make a trade.
Yes. He'll give all the money back to the investors, but he wants official assurance that Holly and Charles Sutton will not be prosecuted for their part of this oil swindle.
And that's all of it?
Well, isn't that enough? So, what are you going to do?
Well, I may be putting my job on the line, but I got to think of the investors. Our primary concern has got to be getting back all the money they've lost.
Then you'll go along with Spencer's deal.
No, I can't. Not all of it.
What do you mean?
I can't give him everything he wants.
I didn't think you could.
But I will bend a little. All right, here's the best I can do. I'll grant the girl immunity, but not her father.
That's what I thought you'd say.
See, I can't let Charles Sutton off. Not without a lot more evidence on his behalf. He's in too deep. But Holly, she's a different matter.
And this is what you want me to tell Spencer?
That's it. And tell him it's official and final. This is not an opening for negotiations. I am not going to bargain anymore with him. That's it.
Okay, then it's take it or leave it.
When do you think you're going to hear from him?
Oh, I don't know. I'd say any moment now.
Okay, let's do it.
You think he's had enough time?
One way to find out.
Yeah, Ramsey here.
All right, what'll it be, Bert? Yes or no?
Yes, Luke, but not everything you wanted.
What do you mean?
Well, it's like I thought. The DA's office said that, yes, they will give immunity to Holly, but not Charles. If he comes back, he's going to be prosecuted.
Man, they never give an inch, do they?
Well, they're letting Holly off.
Well, you know the Durbans forced Charles to participate.
Luke, he can tell that to the court.
Bert, he's not well. He's too sick to stand trial.
Then it'll be delayed until he's able to take part. You know how accommodating our legal system is.
And he'll die in prison.
Luke, I can't help that.
Listen, did you talk to the DA?
His assistant.
Well, maybe if you talk to the DA...
No. Look, this is it, official and final.
Can't you do anything?
It's out of my hands. If I were you, I'd take what I can get.
Well, I'll think about it.
Suit yourself, but now tell me where you are.
Not yet.
Oh, come on now, Luke, you said...
Look, I'll call you back, all right?
Hey, we had a deal.
We made half a deal.
I did what I could at my end.
Yeah, well, now I gotta do the same. I gotta do the same at my end before the whole damn thing falls apart.
What's going on?
You better make it quick, Luke, because I just don't know how long this offer will stand.
All right. All right, Bert, look, you got a deal. We're at the Dominion Hotel in Vancouver.
Dominion Hotel. Don't move a muscle. I'll be there as soon as possible.
Bert, will you give it one more try?
You mean about Charles Sutton?
Yeah.
Look, I did my best. No deal.
Well, just one more try with feeling.
Luke, why do I care what happens to you? All right. I'll give it one more try before I leave.
Thank you, Captain. Thank you. Hey, babe. How's your father?
He's resting. What do you mean, before everything falls apart?
Well, that was just a figure of speech.
Who are you talking to?
Look, just excuse me for a second here. I'm going to dash out for something to eat. I don't suppose you two want anything now, okay?
come here. Listen, I want to make the most of every moment we have left here.
What is it? What's happened?
I don't want to look ahead. I don't want to look behind. I just want it to be you and me right now.
What's wrong?
Well, it's nothing much. It's just a little, I don't know, it's a little wrinkle in the plans, but I'll work it out.
Would you please tell me?
Baby, listen, I just have to think about it a little while first.
It's Captain Ramsey, isn't it?
Look, well, I'm going to deal with him later. Later. Right now, there's something else I want.
What are we going to do?
Holly, no matter how this thing turns out, I want to make sure that you know one thing. I love you.
Look.
And I'll do anything to make you happy.
Then give me a big hug. All I want is to be with you. Do you think you can arrange that?
I'm trying, baby. Believe me, I'm trying.